What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. I'm back. Shout out to everybody. Salute to y'all. Good morning. We'll be starting up in a minute. Y'all give me a minute. Just getting this good old tea prepared. We're going to start this show this morning. So if y'all tuned in right now, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Share the show on your community tab. Hit the like button. Share the show on the community tab. We're going to get this show started in a few minutes, y'all. Y'all just give me a minute. Salute the auto. We here. What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back. Shout out to y'all. Good morning, everybody. We back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. One love to the masculine mercenaries. Shout out to all the supporters, man. If you tuned in right now, make sure you hit that like button, share the show. Hit the like button, share the show. Before we get into this topic this morning, I know a lot of y'all who tune in to the masculine mercenaries, to manosphere content or whatever, y'all pretty much are privy what's been going on you know, all of this BS that's been going on. And I want to let it be known off the rip, coming from me, SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV, there will be no longer any female moderators in my chat room. There will be no longer any female moderators in my chat room. This is a male-dominated space. And in a male-dominated space, women should not be delegated any power at all. So if I decide, if you had a wrench before and you a woman and you don't have a wrench now, it is because I decided to not delegate you any more power in my chat. Period. Me, whoever who had a wrench, me and you, we still cool as far as I know. But other than that, we're gonna move on with this male business. This is man business. So that's what it's gonna be, man. It's no longer, no more females over here will have a wrench. Because not only because this is what it should be, but because it's a lot of bullshit going on between people and they female mods. And the last thing I want to happen is for any of my moderators to get caught up in anything and this bullshit come back and affect my platform. So for prevention services, females will no longer have a wrench over here. Period. And that's just what it's gonna be. If any woman that's listening that know y'all had a wrench, or if you type in here and notice your wrench is gone and you have a problem with it, you just know why. I just told you why. If you have a problem outside of that, you can holler at me. If you don't and you still got a problem with it, I wish you nothing but the best. And thanks for all the support. It's just that simple. Shout out to my man Doug. He says, salute, bro. Salute to my man Doug. Doug the diplomat. So I definitely wanted to start off the stream making that known. Women will no longer have any wrenches over here. It's a wrap for that. It's a wrap for that. So shout out to y'all. Like I said, much love. Today, this topic falls right in line with what I was just talking about. One love to the masculine mercenaries, because the mercenaries been speaking on brothers in the manosphere not being able to run their platforms without without female validation. You know, and I wanted to expound on that and bring my perspective to it, because validation or needing approval, it goes and it shows in other areas of your life. See, a lot of times we go and we seek validation and acceptance outside of ourselves or through other people because we don't accept ourselves. See, a lot of us that grew up in poverty, that grew up dysfunctional, being that we grew up that way, a lot of us developed a warped mentality where when you in the hood, it's all about validation. It's all about that. When you growing up in poverty, having money is validation. Had just you being successful at what you do validates you in your neighborhood, no matter what you're doing. Whether if you got a corporate job, whether you went to the army, whether you a robber, whatever you are. And see, I'm taking it back here because I want y'all to understand why people seek validation. Why people seek validation. We already know why these guys seek female validation. We already know that. We already know that. But see, it starts before they start seeking validation from women. See, because they seek validation from women because in their mind, they believe women outrank them. So they have to be validated by women to be basically accepted by women. But it comes way before that. It starts from when you're a child and you're growing up in a certain environment. And when you're growing up in an environment of lack, and that could be lack of anything. It could be lack of parenting. It doesn't always have to be a lack of resources. It's just the people who grew up in the cities and in the ghettos, we're used to a lack of resources. So that's why we grew up dysfunctional, because whenever you grow up in poverty, growing up in poverty is dysfunction. Period. If you grow up living below the poverty line, you're going to be dysfunctional. You're going to be. You're going to be. It's designed that way. Your parents is going to teach you wrong. You're going to go to schools where they teach you the wrong things that doesn't matter in life. See, all of those things are the results of growing up in poverty. So you have this in the back of your mind that I need to have something to show people that I'm not like them. I have to do something and go and have something that these people don't have that's around me, so they can validate my success and validate me as being this kind of person. See? Why you think young boys go out and they hustle? Why you think when we were younger, we hit the streets and we hustled? It wasn't just because we was without, it was a form of validation of being men. Because women are nesters. So a lot of the women in our family, they sat back and just allowed things to be what they were. So a lot of us guys got up and did certain things. Because not only we didn't want to be poor, but we also wanted to show the women in our family that we're men and we willing to get up and do anything to feed the family. See, that's what that was too. When you break down a lot of shit that men do, it's for validation. You don't go get that bread just to have that bread. No, that bread validates you with certain people. It validates what you say. You see? So that's why a lot of us hit them blocks. We hit them blocks to show our mothers, listen, we men, we could take care of ourselves. And if we have to, we'll take care of you. See? So that is the result of growing up in a dysfunctional environment. You're gonna automatically gravitate to things so people can validate you. And you know what the validation is gonna be? Oh, he's not broke anymore. Let me go talk to him and see what he know because he not broke no more. You see? And what I want to talk about this morning is I want to talk about how us men can rule. Black men can rule. We can rule our lives. We can take control of every environment we put ourselves in. Once we exclude certain things out of our life. Y'all go and check out, and when I'm done with the stream, I'm going to put the link in the description box. Y'all go and check out the PTSD stream I did. Poverty Traumatic Syndrome Disorder, where I broke down how poverty gives you PTSD. See, because we have to understand that poverty is also psychological. Poverty is also psychological. It affects you when you grow up poor. It affects the way you see the world. It affects the way you see yourself. It affects the way you view life. This is why when you go to these impoverished neighborhoods, they look the way they look. People act the way they act. If you didn't grow up in poverty in the inner cities, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't understand this. Y'all give me a second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. I had to get this good old tea. But like I was saying, People don't understand how deep this thing goes, man, with validation. And like I was saying, man, us brothers, we can rule and control our lives if we begin to exclude certain things. One of those things we must exclude, and what the brother's been talking about, is female validation. And when I say female validation, this is why I painted the picture just now. Because female validation goes beyond the woman you're sleeping with. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond you trying to chase women to have sex with them. It goes beyond you trying to impress your daughter because you don't want your daughter to grow up and to be running around with dudes. It goes beyond that. It ties into your ideology, which is your programming, which is why we speak on gynocratic programming. Let me let y'all know something else. Gynocratic programming has been interwoven into your three main religions. Yes, Christianity worships women. The Nation of Islam, they worship women. When you hear those men in the nation speak on men tightening up and men being men, this is all for women. I know this. Most Nation of Islam families are matriarchal. Mine is. My grandmother runs my family, who married a Muslim man. Before she married a Muslim man, she was married to a 5%er. But those men never ran the family. My grandmother did. They didn't. My grandmother did. My grandmother is the only girl. She had 4 or 5 brothers. But we still live in or come from a matriarchal family. Most Christian households, the mothers run shit. See, this shit go deep. So if you grow up as a little boy, not only to a single mother, but she taking you to church every Sunday, which is telling you to put women on a pedestal. What do you think you're gonna become? And then you go through the school system. What do you think you're gonna grow up? What do you think your mindset is gonna be like? Hmm? When growing up, you had to do everything for mama. You had to do everything for granny. And that was even things for yourself. Most Black children are told to go to school and get a job and get a career just so you could get the fuck out your parents' house because they don't have the resources to take care of you anymore. Most of us are not told to grow up and to become something for ourselves. We're taught to grow up and to become something because our parents don't have shit. They can't take care of us until we 18, 19. That's why they kicked us out at 14 and 15. Because they couldn't support us no more. Nigga, your feet too big. I can't buy size 13 Jordans. They $200. I can't buy you no $600 cell phone. I can't do it. So dudes go out in this world, right? And we go out and we hit them blocks and we hit them highways and byways to prove that we're men through female validation. Look, mama, I did it. What is the first thing them black athletes get up there? I want to thank my mama. Even though daddy used to take you to football practice, even though daddy showed you how to run routes, even though daddy taught you how to catch the goddamn football. I want to thank my mama. You know why? You know why? Because your mama, growing up, you thought it was your job to take care of your mama. Because that's what you taught, that's what you was taught a man was. Not to take care of yourself first, but to take care of your mama and all the women in your family. That's why niggas need money when they come around, because the women might ask you for some. How do I know this? I've been watching women in my family do it since a little boy. Hey, hey, how you doing? You handsome. You smell good. You got $20? I've been watching this shit since a little boy. This is why these females on YouTube can't say shit to me. You can't fool me. You can't get on here and talk to me a certain way. I live this kind of shit. I live this. I saw this from a little boy. Hey, bro, I miss you, bro. I ain't see you in a while. Can you buy me a bottle? Can you buy me a pack of cigarettes? Can you buy me some weed? Can you take your nephew to go get a haircut? Your nephew needs some new school sneakers. This is for real. And this is how they expect black men to be. They expect you to be this way. When you come around, you better have something to give, nigga. Delisha, I appreciate you. I get to that question in a minute, Grown Folks TV. Just put your question in the chat room and I'll put it up on the board and I'll answer it in a minute, man. You see? This is why it's important that men live their life without the thought in their mind of who I'ma have to help, what woman I'ma have to help. Because that's how a lot of us live our life. A lot of us don't save money for ourselves. We save money just in case other motherfuckers need help. preferably the goddamn women in your family. That's one thing that saved me. I don't have sisters. I don't have brothers. I don't have siblings. But that still don't mean when you come around Mom Dukes, when you go to the family reunion, when you around grandma, when you around auntie, nigga, you better have some money in your pocket. You better have something, because that's how they look at you. What are you useful for, nigga? And this is why we can't rule as men. We cannot control our own lives. Because what we do is we acquiesce to that instead of rebelling against it. I don't got to give nobody shit when I come around. I don't care who need it. I don't owe nobody nothing. But see, black men was taught to not walk around like that. But other men were. See, other men were taught that they could walk around like that. They don't owe nobody shit. You don't owe your mama shit. You don't owe your grandmama shit. Your sisters, nobody. You live for you. And anything that comes from you is because of you. That's how other men are taught. Black men are not taught that. Black men are not taught that way. Black men are not taught that way. We're not taught to love ourselves and worry about our goddamn selves. And everything else will fall in place. We're not taught that. We're taught to kiss everyone else's ass and to work for everybody. And to die with something to give away because you're supposed to die with nothing, black man. All you're supposed to die with is some low-level ass broads talking about how good of a man you was because all the shit you was able to fucking give them. And then 10 years later after your death, you gonna be just that nigga. I seen it done too many times already. I watch niggas take care of whole families, man. I watch men take care of whole families. And when they die, them broads dishonor the men. I watch it all the time. Dishonor those men. Dishonor them all the time. You cannot rule if you don't exclude female validation. Want caring about how she sees you. You can't rule with that mindset because female validation ties back to dependency. I did it right, babe? It's white. I did it white. Oh, look, babe, I did it. Oh, I did it. That ties back to your mama. When your mama used to tell you to go do something, and when you done, come back and tell her you did it so she could go in there and see if you did it right. Goes back to parenting. Oh, look, babe, look, I did it, look, I did it. And that's how a lot of these niggas on here be acting when they deal with women. That's what they do. We got to stop looking for that. We got to stop looking for that. We got to stop doing things just for that. Because that shit don't mean nothing. Because a woman can't validate or substantiate you being a man. Period. She only can validate what you do for her. That's it. That's it. And like I said, this topic goes into everything that's dealing with men in their lives. You have to exclude certain things out of your life if you want to have full control of your life. You got to exclude certain things. If you want to be healthier, you're going to have to exclude certain things you eat and drink. See? That's just a reality. If you want to be healthier, you're going to have to exclude certain snacks, nigga. I know this. That's my problem. I'm a big nigga. But guess what? I want to be healthy. I want to live. And I want to be healthy to see certain things that I create to last. See, this whole coronavirus shit and all that shit, what it should be telling people is it's time to get healthy. If a goddamn flu strain could kill you, it's time to get healthy, man. And it's not to get healthy so you can look good for a broad. You ain't getting in shape, nigga, so you can have all the girls on the beach. Oh, look at that hunk. He's a hunk. This is how a lot of you, this is how the thong game division operates. This nigga want to walk around like he Johnny Bravo. While the nigga self-improving, his self-improvement ain't extending to other things in his life. You see that? So I'm not doing certain things to better myself health-wise for a woman. I'm not doing that for no woman. You think I drink tea every morning? Yeah, I drink tea every morning. You know, that's what you should do, niggas. Hydrate. I don't. That's silly shit. That's you. That's being an attention whore. You doing shit for attention. No, this is for me because me being healthy puts me in a better predicament on all levels. And shout out to my man LAR Movement. He had a brother up there on his show yesterday, and the brother was talking about automation. And he was talking about how automation is forcing brothers to get in shape. You're gonna have to be in shape. You're gonna have to be physically healthy because of all this technological shit. We don't have no choice at this point. See? So if you're not willing to exclude McDonald's, exclude Burger King, Subways, all that shit. If you're not willing to do that, you can't rule your life. Because at some point, you're going to be dependent on the hospital because they're going to have to prescribe you medicine so you can continue to live. Because you didn't want to exclude ho-hos, nigga. And I could talk like that. I could talk like that because I know. See? But see, when you running around with this gynocratic programming, thinking it's all about running out here and just getting a little job and running around being able to give up some money, but you ain't even healthy. You're not even healthy. Look at all these millionaires and billionaires. They ain't got enough money to pay for them to be healthy again. They don't have enough money. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the pimp guard in the building. Shout out to the OG. See? You can't rule if you don't exclude. What are the two things we talked about so far? Excluding female validation. That means exclude your mama, nigga. Exclude your mama, nigga. You scared to tell your mama no, nigga? Then you ain't a man. You scared to tell your grandmama no? Then you ain't no man, nigga. You ain't no man. You're not a man. You scared to tell your daughter, no, I'm not buying those shoes today. You won't get those shoes until next month. I don't care if I do got the money. This my money. How many of you men even tell women that in their life? That's in your life. Do you tell your mama that it's your money? A lot of you dudes don't even operate like that. Y'all don't operate like that. Y'all are not masculine men. That's my money. I give you what I want you to have. That's my money. I don't give a fuck if I take this money and pay bills in this house. It's mine. I don't owe you shit. Most of you dudes can't even talk to women like that in your life. You don't even talk to women like that. And that's why these women on YouTube be violating you dudes. That's why. That's why. That's why. Because you don't want to rule. You don't want to rule. You don't want to rule. You think you're supposed to rule because you got a dick and balls. That's what you think. No, there's certain shit you have to do to show people in your life why you have dick and balls, nigga. And what is the significance of having testicular fortitude? See, because there's a lot of weak ass dudes with a phallus. That don't mean you a man. That don't mean you're supposed to call shots. You're supposed to call shots. When the shots you call, you can actually execute them. That's what proves you're a leader. That's what shows you can rule. You rule and lead by example. By example. There's a lot of you dudes who have to be subs. Dudes running around here claiming they doms, but have the behavior of a sub. This is why I say self-improvement goes more into your life besides you looking good, nigga. It's about what come out your mouth. It's about your mindset, what you put in your brain. That is what makes you a man. That is what makes you a man. What do you think is the most scariest thing to this goddamn whole world? An educated black man. An educated black man. A man, when he speaks, he knows what he's talking about. That's what scares the world. Okay? That's what's a threat. And you know, that's what scares a lot of black women. Let me let you know this. Hold on, before we get into that, let's get the grown folks question. He said, what is our responsibility to our women as black men? Our responsibility to our women is to be men and to lead them. That is our responsibility as men. We don't owe black women shit, grown folks TV. We don't owe them nothing. We're not responsible for black women. We're not. They've already shown us that we're not responsible for them. If you didn't create your mama, you didn't create your woman, so you're not responsible for her. You know who you may be responsible for? Your little black daughter. That's who you're responsible for. You're not responsible to all black women that's walking the streets. That's gynocratic programming, bruh. That is what we're taught in these religious institutions and in these political institutions. We were taught to uplift women. This is why black men are so fucked up. So we have no responsibility to our women. We have responsibility to our children. Most of our women don't even want to cooperate. How could you be responsible for a wild, chaotic being? You got to think about that, bro. Stop. See, the problem is, and I'm not saying this that you're talking about this grown folks TV, but this is a common thing with brothers. And when they come in this manosphere space, what they like to do, dude, if you feel like you're responsible for your mother, then that's you. But just understand that brothers in the manosphere know what gynocratic programming is, because most of us were programmed gynocratically also. So we grew up thinking that we owed our mama something too. Mama, I did it. I did it, mama. Look, look, I won MVP. We did it, mama. But your mama didn't pay for you to go through school. You had to put yourself in debt because she ain't had no money. Let's talk about it. How are we responsible to a group of people who basically failed black men? Most of these black mothers failed their sons because they didn't become shit. So now you think it's my job to take all my talents and everything that's within me to go out in the world and gather resources to bring it back to you? You know what that makes you, brother? A slave. We don't care if you going to work for your mama. You still a goddamn slave. And if you go back into slavery, who do you think some of these slave masters made as overseers? Black women. That's why they act like overseers on YouTube, where they think they need a wrench in your chat room to feel important. They need some power. They need you to validate their power by giving them a wrench. And the ones who get mad at you, or the ones who may get mad at me, which my female mods already know, I don't give a flying fuck. A flying fuck. You see what I'm saying, my brother? Grown Folks TV. As men, your responsibility is to you first. First. Then your offspring, not your mama. And I'm not saying you was talking about your mama. I'm just saying most of the men who come in manosphere space and they ask that question, that is that's the connotation. You're not responsible for your mama. You're responsible for you. Then after that, your children. Okay? That is your purpose of being a man. Not to grow up and take care of your mama, because that was the reason why your mama had a man. See, this is what trips me out about a lot of you gynocratic men. Y'all will have these high expectations of what you need to do, because what our women need from us. But then you go and look at the women that's in your life and look at the men that they deal with. Does those men represent you? Do they have the same mentality as you? Are the men that are sleeping with the women in your family, do they have the mindset of taking care of those women? Do those men have the mindset that their whole existence should be based around them? No, because most of y'all who run with that mindset, the women in your family is with bum ass dudes. The women in your family take care dudes. While you running around thinking you got to take care of all the women, she taking your money, taking care of that bum nigga, buying them packs of cigarettes and shit, buying them all the 2Ks and buying them all the new Jordans when they come out. They taking your money because you think you're responsible for them. So you think when she call you and say she needs some extra money on her light bill, you think her fucking light bill is due, but she really about to go buy this nigga the new Madden. See, we gotta be truthful here. And this is the problem with a lot of men and why a lot of us beef with each other. Because dudes don't want to be truthful. Dudes is scared to be truthful amongst other men because they're afraid to offend another man. But if you're not caught up in all your feelings, bro, and we just having a conversation, you shouldn't even be offended. But you know why you offended? Because I'm speaking against your mama and telling you that you need to worry about yourself before you worry about your mama. That's why you mad. That's why brothers get offended. But guess what? If you got a sister, what your mama taught your sister, Negro? Your mama taught your sister that she can rule once she excludes cooperation from men. See, it's two sides to the coin. Let's talk about both sides of the coin. Let's talk about both sides of gynocratic programming. See, your mama taught you to grow up and worship her and to do everything for her and be a slave for her. But she taught your sister to be like her so she can grow up and get a nigga that's like her brother. You get it now? They're teaching their daughters to go out and to create other hyena clans. You see? This is why you got dudes out here telling women in their videos, "Hey, I'm all yours, baby. I'm all yours." Oh, mushy ass niggas. I belong to you. Because what? You have to be a sub amongst hyenas if you're a male. This is why your mama teach your sister to dominate and rule, but teach you to submit. Give up your money, nigga. This is what men's supposed to do. Pay half my rent, nigga. You my son. So what? I ain't grow up and become shit as being your mama, nigga. Pay my bills, cause I'm your mama, nigga. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be born, nigga. Pay this rent. What you think your sister run around doing to her man? Huh? You gynocratic niggas better wake the fuck up. You better wake up. Because then y'all will turn around after telling black men that they're responsible for their mamas, or turn around and tell niggas to step their game up. And y'all dudes get mad when brothers in this space say y'all thinking and acting like women. Because that is what the black man taught her son to be, a dependent. That's why she kicked the father out the house. But she told you he left. Do you know the real story behind why your father was never in your life? Did you ever go ask your mother? No, because mommy is beyond reproach. This is why I say we got to heal before we build, brothers. Because you still don't know why your daddy wasn't around, nigga. You 40 some years old, still running around thinking your daddy just left. You don't even know why he left. You don't know why. We gotta have a conversation about that one day, grown folks. We gotta have a conversation about that. Just not on this stream, bro. Not on this stream. Not on this stream, bro. But do you know why your pops really left? And why, when your father left your mama, he did so much better in his life than when he was with y'all? Did you ever stop and think, damn, my mama might be the problem? No, because some of you niggas ain't man enough to say that. You don't have the testicular fortitude to tell your mama it's her fault. You're scared. Just like you scared to tell your woman, this my money. I don't owe you shit. You got dudes out here telling men that they supposed to do shit for women. You ain't supposed to do nothing, nigga. You ain't supposed to do anything. But a lot of these niggas are religious. Why you think these bottom feeding ass broads run to fucking religion after their years of whoredom done expired? Why you think they run to the church pew? I'm saved by the blood. I'm saved. That ain't gonna erase those 250 dicks. That's not gonna erase those 10 years of prostitution. See, you're gonna have to get the hoe up out of you. You going to church is why you saw what you saw a couple of years ago with those pastors down south who was running a whole goddamn sex ring. It's because hoes come into the church. They don't become hoes in church. They come to the church hoes. Come as you are. Come as you are. See, they'll go to the goddamn church house and repent, right? But they won't go to the men in their life that they fucked over and repent to them. That shows you that a motherfucking illusion means more to our women than us who actually exist. Because she can't prove that Jesus existed. Ask any of these women who sit up in these goddamn church pews. Show them prove that Jesus existed. But you know that dude who helped you raise your motherfucking children and that was with your motherfucking ass for 10, 15 years and you shitted on him. You took advantage of him because he was a good dude. Not a nice guy, a good dude. He did what he thought was right, but you won't go and repent to them. This is why we have to exclude female validation. What else we talked about? Health. Physical health. You got to exclude certain shit you like to eat. Now, let's get into the last part of this, the mental health. You got to stop exposing yourself to this garbage ass content. Stop exposing yourself to dumb shit. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, cut all of the foolery out that be on YouTube, because you can't do it. And to be honest, I watch this shit because it's entertaining. But once I'm done with my time of entertainment, it's back to structure. But if I watch you only partake in destruction, confusion, tomfoolery, then I know that this is who you are. This is what you like. Because I don't see you investing your time into nothing that's going to help you what? Rule. You invest more into things that you should exclude. See, we have to stop looking at things in the world as good and bad. That's elementary shit. We grown now. Everything in the world, everything in the universe, everything in your life represents something. It represents something. And it represents something that actually comes from your thoughts. So even the people you hang around, even the people you associate yourself with on YouTube, whether it's for a reason or for a season, they are a representation of how you think. They are. Understand that. And see, when you're a person that's built on certain things, people will use that against you. They'll use it against you. They'll use your loyalty against you. And you know how that end up happening? I'm gonna tell y'all how that end up happening. Give me a second. Hot as the Mojave Desert in this month. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Now, this how that happens. Because it happened to me here on YouTube. And after it happened to me one time, I vowed for it to never happen to me again. And I'm gonna tell you why this happens. This happens because you are too invested into other motherfuckers more than you. Let me say that again. You are more invested into their situation and what they got going on more than your own. That's how you end up getting caught up. Because you so caught up in their situation and wanting to prove I'm loyal, I'm real. Be real to your motherfucking self first. And see, with the way this world is going and where shit is headed, if it ain't about business and about progressing in life, you shouldn't associate with nobody. You better start excluding everybody. Everybody should be on a chopping block in your life. Cause shit about to get real. I was watching LAR show yesterday, man, and the brother said it, and it's true, man. This corona shit is speeding up the process of automation. So all you manual niggas, all you analog niggas that's talking about self-improvement, better stop playing. You better stop playing. You better stop playing. There's certain skills we're going to have as men. So fuck sitting around arguing about who's more viable enough to smash this drag. Who cares? Oh, I know why you care about that. Because that's what makes you a man. That's what you think makes you a man. Oh, I get it. But let me send this message out to you. I live off my dick niggas. Just a lot of y'all thinking y'all could live off y'all dick game. And see, I noticed because a few of my homeboys live their life like that. And now they life fucked up. Living off their dick. Let me let you know something. Busting nuts ain't gonna pay the rent. And when that rent need to be paid, nigga, and she going to work every day, but all you leave on the table is your balls, nigga, your balls will be replaced with another nigga balls. Let me let you know that now. Because she don't just want you to leave your balls on the table, nigga. She wants you to leave a couple dollars too. Can you leave your dick and a couple dollars? If you can't do that, you shouldn't be worrying about no women. Because it's about to get real hard for them because a lot of them about to lose their jobs. Because of what? Automation. We don't need you to be a secretary no more, ma'am. Have a nice life. Okay? We don't need you to type memos. Okay? I know we've been paying you $60,000, $70,000 a year because you work for the government typing goddamn memos and shit. You ain't nothing but an administrative assistant. What you think gonna happen to those women? Hmm? Who you was dropping dick off for at first because her bills were already paid. But she about to lose her job, nigga. What you gonna do then? Think you can still live off your dick? Hmm? Still think you can live off your dick, huh? Huh, boy? Huh, little boy? Still think you can live off your dick, huh, little boy? Huh, little boy? You little niggas better wake up. Boys live off sex. Boys live off they dick game. They sex game. That's boy shit. When you trying to conquer some pussy. That's boy shit. That's boy shit. That's boy shit, boy. That's boy shit, boy. See? So guess what you're gonna have to do? You're gonna have to sacrifice your sexual desires and urges. Am I saying men don't get no ass? I'm not saying that. But stop, for one, stop defining yourself by your dick. Because a lot of these niggas think they men because of their dick size and because how they fuck. Number one, click that shit. Because the chick you trying to impress, you don't even know how many dicks she done had. So you really think you're that impressive? Like y'all dudes really have to be practical and pragmatic on your approach. Be real. You really think it's that impressive to her? She done had sex with over 100 dudes. She done saw all the different sizes of dicks she could see. What makes yours so special? Nigga. You know what's gonna make yours special? When she knows that she could hang out with you and you don't even want her pussy. That's when a woman knows, hey, this dude is onto something. What's up with this dude? Why this dude has not made any sexual advances at me yet? That's because you're focused on ruling. And if I gotta exclude from smashing your pretty ass, if I can't catch you on the next go round, sweetheart, then damn, that's gonna just be one that's gonna be one I regret. Like, damn. But this is what we have to do this, men. Because this is why we can't rule. Because we don't want to exclude certain things out of our lives. We don't want to exclude certain things. You have to. You have to. If you a nigga that like to watch TV during this COVID shit, you in the house. Turn the fucking TV off. Pick up a pen and paper. Write some shit down that you want to get done. This is what y'all don't, this is what I'm trying to get brothers to realize. This downtime that you have, if you're down and you gotta be home and all of this shit, this is the time we should sit back and prepare for what you're gonna do after this shit is over. Because on the other side of this shit, it's gonna be a new world. It's gonna be a new world. Look at how the trajectory of life has changed already. Already. People in public are more cooperative with each other because the government put limitations on the people. So now people act more orderly. People have a little more respect for you. You gotta give people 6 feet. Motherfuckers should have been giving people their space. But we even need the government to tell us that. How to operate functionally. That's how you know who implemented the disorder. That's how you know that they implemented the disorder, because they are now implementing order. So if we can make you niggas act right, we can make you niggas act up. You niggas better wake the fuck up. You better wake up. And with this automation shit, they can make niggas act up with the push of a button. So what you should be doing, brother, is writing down, like Tampa Supreme just said, they don't have a vision. Get into your vision. This society is getting ready to go careerless. So you niggas I'm going to college, and I'm not saying don't go to college, but make sure what you go to college for is going to be viable in the next 5 years. Go to school for something you could learn something and come out and make money on your own. Because there's going to be no corporations you can go and do what's that? You can't go be an intern no more. Them days about to be over. Most of the jobs in corporate America are going to get shut down. Ain't no more internship programs. Them shits cost money. We putting our money into this automation shit where we could run our business online. But you got niggas talking shit about motherfuckers who getting money on YouTube. And getting money out of the cyber world, where this is where the world is headed. See what I mean? This is why we can't rule. The world is cyber now. But dudes shouldn't be getting money off YouTube. Do y'all know they're talking about, AMC is talking about shutting down all their theaters? So where you gonna go watch the new movies at? So that means what? Everything is streaming. And what am I doing right now? Streaming. You niggas better wake up. Better wake up. Cause this shit done speeded up. Shit done speeded up, bro. What you gonna do? Because with all these businesses and shits that's gonna be closing, guess what? Guess what else is speeding up behind that? A cashless society. All your money on a card, nigga. How you gonna have money on your card and you don't get money off the internet, nigga? Dudes better wake up. Cause soon you ain't gonna be able to walk in Target and fix the carts and push the carts back, nigga. They don't need you for that no more. They don't need you to stock the shelves. Okay? What happens to your job then? That you've been depending on, that you've been living your life on. What happens when that shit ends? What you do? What do you do now when the new Marvel movie comes out and the goddamn streaming service is charging for you and your family to watch the new goddamn movie? It's $60, $70. Because shit is going to get more expensive because of the technology that's going to have to be created. What you going to do when you're spending $70 just on the tickets? Remember before, you could spend $60, $70, pay to get to see the movie and get popcorn and shit. Dude's gonna have to wake up. You dudes better wake up. It's time for us to get in our creative bags. Get in your creative bag. What could you create? If you can create content, you can create other things. You could create other things and be able to monetize it right here on the internet. This is where the world getting ready to go. You think you're gonna be able to drive to your local mall and go shopping, nigga? The mall's gonna be closed because it's who gonna work in the polo store? Who gonna work in Foot Locker? Huh? They ain't got no money to pay their workers. Are you ready for this? Hmm? And I'm talking to the brothers. I'm talking about mentally. What are you doing to prepare? I know what I'm doing, what I'm preparing for, because I already see where certain shit is headed. And as men, we should be sitting around, okay, if that industry is going to be messed up on that part, what could I do to create it to capitalize off of it? This is what men supposed to be sitting around doing. Not sitting around trying to, oh, well, what could I tell her to fuck me? And shout out to Man of Tomorrow, man. Shout out to him, man, because that's what he been talking about for the longest. Why is men sitting around trying to figure out how to get a chick to fuck them when there's more important things going on in the world? This is what the brother was saying. Come here, girl. Who is that? What you barking for? Oh, you hear the mother dogs barking? Chill out. Go ahead, go upstairs. Up. Go up. No. Up. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this dog. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. And what he was saying the whole time, man, he was saying, brother, this is what brothers need to be focused on. And I'm getting ready to drop this video later on. I already recorded it and all that. But you know, like I said in the beginning, man, we gotta stop looking at everything as just being good and bad. Everything has its necessities in life, even the shit that you may think is bad. You know what I'm saying? So dating coaches and dudes that's giving out game for guys that need to know the game about dealing with women, that's a necessity, man. It just is. We cannot cut something off and don't have a replacement for it, because that's not logical. There's a lot of guys in this space who have their shit together, whose vision is already working, who feel like they've accomplished everything else that they've accomplished as men, but they want to be around women. And a lot of guys are awkward around women. They don't know how to be themselves. They're afraid to be themselves. So we need men who specialize in that to help brothers do that. Simple. This is why everybody have their own lane. Drive in your lane. Why you keep looking over to the side at me driving my car? What about your car? And where you going? And just know, as brothers, we gonna reach the finish line. But see, in context, what the brother is saying is we need to exclude women. Exclude women from man shit. This is what the brother is saying. I get it. This is what the Black Brain Trust has been saying. Not verbatim, but they're telling brothers, there's other things out here to be focused on, man. Y'all worrying about some real low level, mediocre shit. There's some real shit coming down here. And we're telling brothers this because this is the field that we're in. I get it. But brothers, we can't rule. We can't rule if we're afraid to exclude. We can't. And that's what we see. Brothers are afraid. We're afraid to rule because we're afraid to cut certain things out of our life. Cut certain people off. And we not saying that this shit gonna change overnight, but you have to change in order to see change. You got to get the process started. You got to get it started. And just remember, we doing this for us. Because men go out in the world, they do what they do, and then everybody else benefits from it. So why the fuck do I have to do something for a woman? You're going to be the benefactor of no matter what I do. See? If I'm with a woman and we together and we're in a relationship, right? My job is not to make sure every time we out, I pay for everything. That ain't my job. You know what my job is? To make sure I got money in my motherfucking pocket just in case it needs to be paid for. And she can't pay for it. Just in case I want something for my goddamn self. I can buy it. See, a lot of you niggas can't even buy shit when you in a relationship with a woman. That's why they look at us as being dependent. Nigga, if you need a new pair of drawers, you gotta ask your girl before she get off work, babe, can you stop at Walmart and buy me a pack of drawers? This is the problem. Half you dudes can't cook for yourself. That's why you need women, nigga. Cause when homegirl ain't around cooking you meals, nigga, you eating Chinese food. Nigga. That's what you eating. When you should be able to exclude that extra expense out your budget that's only hurting you physically because the food ain't good for you, and then it's hurting you financially, especially if you got children. Especially if you got children. If you got, listen, I got two boys. When this whole house, we eat out on average $80 to $100 if we go to a restaurant, a regular restaurant. We not talking about no, we ain't talking about a nothing, Nothing that's upscale a little bit. We talking about normal. Like say if we go to Longhorn Steakhouse or some shit. The bill gonna come back between $80 and $100 for 4 people. You can take that same $80 to $100, go to the meat market, buy you a goddamn meat plan. See, I learned this from my father because my mother's wasteful. And everything she knows and how to take care of shit, she learned from my father too. But that's another story. But my father taught me this shit. He says, son, don't buy your meat from the goddamn supermarket. Go to the butcher. And see, my father and his siblings grew up going to the butcher. You know why? Because my grandfather was a professional butcher who worked in the slaughterhouse. You know why? Because his mama and father owned a farm in Georgia. My great-grandfather was a butcher. He sold meat. This is how I know it's better to buy your meat from a meat market instead of a supermarket. And you save money, and you can actually pick what you want. You can look at the meat. Look at the size. Look at the difference between your chicken wings and your chicken legs when you buy them from the supermarket than when you buy them from the meat market. You wonder why those chicken legs look like goddamn horse legs? That's them hormones. The food fry up different. When you fry up them big ass chicken wings, y'all know because if y'all rock with DS1 and Sheep Stay Sleep TV, y'all know that your boy cooks. Y'all done saw me on that grill before. Y'all done saw me get on live and hear your boy cooking. See? So you got to begin to exclude certain expenses. But how you going to do that if you haven't developed a vision for yourself? See, let me let you brothers know something. You and your woman is not the one who create the vision for your family. You do. Okay? You create the vision and the direction that y'all are supposed to be going. You supposed to do that as a man. But if you a short-sighted nigga, how you gonna see 5 years from now? You a short-sighted nigga because you worm out your dick. You worm out your dick. You ain't got no vision. You ain't got no ambition. You ain't got no drive. You ain't about shit. You a short-sighted nigga, i.e. basic boy. You a basic boy. You an old basic nigga. Chick know how to deal with you when she fucking with you. Basic boy. And she could continue to be a strag fucking with you because you old basic boy. Oh, all I gotta do is fuck him. He'll shut up. Oh, basic boy. You can't rule being no basic nigga. Unless you want to rule the mediocre world. And guess who rules the world of mediocrity? The strag. That's who rules the world of mediocrity. The strag. So that's the world we want to rule, brothers, as black men. Because after you get the pussy, what else is there? Hmm? What else is there? I thought so. But brothers, we can't rule until we exclude, man. And I might do a part two on this. I might do a part two on this and open up the panel so people can give their perspectives on this topic. You know what I'm saying? Plus, Grown Folks TV wanted to come up and ask me some questions and shit like that. So I'm gonna be doing a part two to this, y'all. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I definitely won't do it today. Um, I'll definitely be back later on today with another show for sure. Shout out to y'all. Much love to y'all. Anybody who donated to the Cash App, shout out to y'all. I cannot see it right now. My phone is down. It's not off, but it's down. It's off. It's charging and shit. So if you hit the Cash App, much love to y'all. Shout out to everybody who donated through the super chat. Much love. I think I missed one. I think I missed one. Oh, damn, the meat markets is closed where you at? Tampa Supreme? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Mega Montana. He said you cooking this morning, my G. Appreciate you, Mega. But yeah, out here in NC, the meat markets is open. The meat markets is essential. It's essential. So yeah, out here certain things is still open, you know. It hasn't really spiked down here yet in North Carolina. It's worse in South Carolina than it is down here in NC, you know. Well, much love to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in this morning. I appreciate it. Oh yeah. Oh, the turkey plant is closed. JMJ used to work at the chicken plant and the turkey plant. Well, it makes sense if they might still be open, they might not. I don't know, because these plants, you know what I'm saying, is dangerous to work at them shit, especially with this COVID shit going on. Cause I done worked in warehouses and plants and shit before too. And a lot of shit, it's easy to get sick in there. Cause everything, all the dust, everything is airborne. So did they shut it down, JMJ? Torrance said some grocery store employees are getting sick. So you know what that means. Exactly. That's another I'm glad you said that too, Torian, because that's gonna be another reason why I think they're gonna use as an excuse to change this into a cashless society too. Because people are probably getting sick through the passing of money. If you're not paying with a card and you paying with cash, you don't know where that fucking money came from. You got that money from somebody else. you feel what I'm saying? Whether it came from a bank or not, somebody still touched that money. So that's why probably a lot of the grocery store employees are getting sick. Along with them not taking the proper precautions too. Oh, okay. Small businesses, meat markets shut down in Tampa. Yeah, yeah. In certain places though, I noticed too, like in certain cities and shit, a lot of cities, man, meat markets are a thing of the past. Cause a meat market is a small business. It's an independent business. So a lot of them have it's hard to find them in certain cities. JMJ said they ain't if they still have them chickens and turkeys still in the grocery store. That's what I was thinking too. That's what I was thinking too. But they really got to be careful too, though, J&J. It's easy to get sick in a warehouse. I don't worked in different warehouses before. I don't worked in food warehouses. I don't worked in a beer warehouse before. Warehouses is very nasty, unsanitary. Know what I'm saying? It's easy to get sick in them shits. Very easy. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna do a part two. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Much love. Like I said, if you donated through Cash App, I appreciate it. Shout out to you. Much love to y'all, man. I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, and you just tuned in to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, brothers, we are our own agency. We are our own agency, black men. We all we got. Catch you on the next one. Peace.